And I want to talk about my grapes, my daily grapes, this book that I'm working on. Um, I've been like collecting binders over all these years, all like my best recovery stuff. I've just collected these binders, stuff I get out of books, handouts, and all this stuff, right? And I'm going to be doing chair yoga for grief. So I've been kind of getting prepared for that, doing research. But as far as like this daily grapes, um, it's like I have the idea of a book, and each of these pages is basically there's an idea I have about it, and I kind of want it to be. I mean, this is getting kind of thick. I think I have a smaller version, but I can't find it. And I've been working on this for so long. I just feel like I need to pay someone to just do it for me. So I started doing it in junk journal form, and but this is the bottom line. The daily grapes is that every single day you do these 6 things, or just read them. That's why you make a poster. So it's up on the wall, and you just every day you read it. Or you spend 5 minutes on anything in here, 5 to 15 minutes. See, it kind of builds up really gradually. The first step is figuring out your main 6 things that you want to focus on. It's kind of a goal setting. It's kind of like a rap, but different. I call it my daily grapes. Um, And it's really like how to heal yourself from depression, DIY mental health, kind of. And well, that's not very helpful either. I mean, I'm on this path where I'm um, talking about trauma recovery and my new website coming up, and I'm, doing healing work, and I'm also doing um, the chair yoga and stuff. But this was kind of a book that it's just sitting here on my, like, I can't get it out of my mind. It's on my nerves or something, so to speak. It's like I need this to move. And I just keep doing drafts, and I keep doing notes, and I keep doing, binders and collecting um, all the handouts. And I know what I want to say, and I've gone over it a million times. But I'm kind of getting to the point where I need to move on to other stuff, so I'm just kind of showing my office. Also, I don't know why, because I feel like I need to start um, telling people what I'm doing and what I'm working on, because I'm kind of spinning in all this stuff a little bit. And I need to, let's see, I don't want to show that part. Oh no, I've just shown all the messy parts. I think I've already showed that. Oh, my daily grapes. See, I still use it to this day. I've been using this since I worked at Adult Protective Services in San Diego. I mean, I can't even remember the dates now. We're talking 2008, 2009, something like that. I've been using the grapes method. And the grapes method has helped me heal my depression, get my license, lose weight, start habits, start doing healing work. I mean, it's so many things I can't even tell you. Because every day I just sort of focus on the main areas, and every year I redo them. It's kind of like my yearly goals, so to speak. Sometimes I do them twice a year, on my birthday and on New Year's. Or I'll just have one that I just keep for years on end sometimes, and I just kind of stick to the basics. And um, whenever I need to adjust or regroup, I kind of go back to okay, where am I at here? Like, let's just do this, and then I kind of refocus and I get back on the path. Because it's all about being on your star path, reaching your North Star and finding your inner treasures within. It's kind of the whole point, and I guess I'm not sure how my grapes is fitting in, but I feel like every client I have, I need to tell them, are you doing your daily grapes? Like, I want some kind of book that's going to explain to them what it is, how to do it, and how to set it up for themselves, and how to, have fun with the creative, crafty part of it. It's kind of like, oh, what do I say over here? Oh, it's kind of like your Daily Grapes is an adult coloring recovery workbook to learn easy daily routines of wellness and recovery for depression and complex trauma and grief. And I know what I want it to look like. This is just a sample, and it's all in order. I'm trying to get to the pictures. It just seems like I have another one somewhere. I have another binder. But anyway, you're getting the idea. Like, I want to put the information down in a fun way, kind of like how I did my self-care junk journal. I put in all this was kind of a little bit, let's see, hold on. I'm trying to do all this one-handed, and sorry. I need some kind of camera on my head or something like these people do. Let's see. Gosh, it's been a few years even since I made this. Hold on, I gotta put it down. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I had basically made this junk journal like a self-care junk journal, and I was kind of, I got a video on it, talking about the mind, the body, and the spirit, and what you need to do to take care of the body, mind, spirit. And then all the 9 human needs were in here, and all kinds of self-care ideas. And I just found, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. Maybe it's just time to move on and not even do this book at all. It's really just about my new star path healing that I'm doing, like somatic, inner energetic kind of, helping people get over their traumas and their grief so they can move forward and not be stuck. And that's the main thing I'm doing. But a big piece of it is really teaching people how to create their own fun, easy daily routine to sort of keep on track. So maybe something can be salvaged out of all this stuff. I just think it's cool to have, because I've used it for years, and I kind of want to know with my clients, like, what is your program? What's your daily routine? What's your wellness routine? Are you aligned with your true North Star? Are you taking care of your health, all your human needs on top of it? Like, how can you wrap all this up in a 5 to 15 minute plan where you hit all the areas where you've been wounded? And you need that daily routine and maintenance and recovery. It's not just about spot healing here and there as you need it, or just coping. It's this recovery process and growth. Growth and wellness and resiliency is really, it's an everyday, it's a daily thing that you live. You apply everything you learn, right, by living it in your life and enjoying your life and all that. So I just had to get that off my chest. But these would be like, okay, so grapes, let me just tell you. Grapes is, you have the GRAPES, okay? Your goal, reward, action, pleasure, exercise, social. So every day, pray, read, practice healing, practice art, walk, and practice more interconnection with people. That's kind of where I'm at right now. And my grapes have changed over the years to lots of other things used to be on here. This is just sort of the current one, the main one, like I do every day. This is my everyday. And yeah, so the concept is to get really clear of where are you going, what do you really want, the reward or the recovery. Each one has actually two meanings: goal and growth, reward, recovery, action, accomplishment. So the action I want to take is I want to practice my healing techniques every day, 5 to 15 minutes. I usually do an hour or two of just meditating and healing kind of work. But if at least I do 15 minutes of it, 5 minutes every day. Pleasure is now my arts and crafts and having fun and enjoying life. Exercise, we've got walking. And then social support is connecting to my peers, like with my 12-step group. I need to get to a meeting and keep going to that. And I'm also just connecting with more people in my neighborhood, so to speak, I guess, in my day to day stuff. So, yeah, that's how I am. Um, how do I put it? Let's see, let me walk over here for a second. I put it like this: what are you doing to manage your depression and grief so that things don't get worse? That's the whole point of this. We're healing, managing, coping, and because we don't want things to get worse anymore. So it's a daily routine and then the healing work on top of that. And in the beginning, the healing is the action that you do every day, 5 to 15 minutes. That's part of my training, how I teach people to heal themselves, to practice this every day for 5 to 15 minutes. That's why it's so important for me to have some kind of basic little book that I can just hand to people saying, hey, practice your daily grapes, or what are you doing with your daily grapes these days? Did you do your grapes today? That kind of thing. That's what I'm looking for. So, with all that said, what I would like you to do is either come here. It'd be probably better if you just came here. I could maybe meet you or come there, but what I want to do is, where am I? Give you this binder. Um, give you the binder and like all these little notes and drafts I have, and you take a look at it and kind of figure out what your ideas are of putting together a creative coloring book for a daily routine, keeping it short. I don't want it to be a big huge thing. I will find the smaller versions shortly because it's here somewhere. I have like a long version and a short version. And then I want you to figure out like what your estimate is for how much money you need in order to go ahead and put this, once I see what your idea is, we collaborate on it, I approve the creative, idea, and, what is your basic rate that you would need to make this little book, right? And then, if that's in my budget and I feel like that's good, we can do it, then it's like, okay, go for it. And then I'm going to let you put it together. And then we might have some, uh, you know, back and forth or edits or whatever. But in general, like I want to hand it to someone to kind of do, and I want to have some adult coloring pages. Not a lot. It's not going to be dense and long, but just kind of like interspersed. We can talk about the details later. Um, it's kind of like I want to give them concepts, give them something to color to kind of let it sink in and think about, give them an activity, something to do, give them some more concepts, and then work their way to the worksheets, because I've created worksheets in here to like, okay, here's what is the goals you have, what are the rewards you want, what are the exercises you like or don't like, and then you kind of pick your favorite stuff And once you get it, then do a color, then maybe we can have some templates for them to color themselves and fill in what their daily grapes is. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for with that. So thank you very much for all the creative and recovery work that you do, and being someone that I can share this with and at least, show you so you could take a look and then maybe give me a quote, see what your creative ideas are. And if we want to move forward or not, or work together or not, we'll still keep in touch anyway. This is just one little project. There might even be others. You can see I'm getting real creative and doing a lot of fun stuff. So maybe there's some kind of artsy recovery thing we might come up with, just you and me talking. You never know how these things go. But anyway, let's leave you with something positive, because that's what I'm trying to do is just help people with their wellness, recovery, and healing. Thank you.